Hey guys, this is Faye from Feisworld Media, and in this video, I want to talk to you guys about YouTube BrandConnect from a creator's perspective, so our perspectives. Something you should know that BrandConnect is currently not open to all creators. As of right now in fall 2023, it's primarily targeted at creators in the US as well as in India. But generally, you have to be monetized, so you're part of the YouTube partnership program. Number two, we're generally witnessing roughly about with 25,000 subscribers or so is when creators are invited. So it's an invitation program. Just so you know our stats, currently we are sitting at around 24,000 subscribers, and this is very exciting. So to cut to the chase, I want to walk you through all the details, including the email I just got from YouTube yesterday, and I want to show you the BrandConnect platform, so the user interface as part of the Creator Studio. Please watch the video all the way till the end. My intention of creating this video is to show you the pros and cons, especially focus on the limitations of BrandConnect and why you should not just sit around and wait for brands to contact you through BrandConnect. In fact, even if you're a much smaller creator with maybe just a few thousand followers or under 25,000 in general without an invitation from BrandConnect, or maybe you're located outside of the US and India, I definitely want to give you some tips and tricks on how to proactively contact brands so that you can diversify your portfolio and your revenue streams as a creator. If you find the tutorial to be too detailed, I've included chapters below for you to jump to these different sections focused on pros and cons or business tips. Please let me know in the comments below how you like this video and other questions you may have. Today, I got this email looking for chances to get brand partnerships. We have you covered. So BrandConnect is this new platform. So I'm looking at it for the first time. It's really interesting. How it works is that YouTube is going to use your channel stats, like demographics and all that. It's like building your own little brand kit, and then helps you automatically reach out to these brands, and you can then accept, negotiate, or decline a deal. Best part, BrandConnect makes it really simple, guide you through the process, and it's part of the YouTube team. So I'm going to click on get started. I'll include a link in the description below. With that said, there are things that you should know that currently our channel is already monetized. So once we get to this page, there you go. So BrandConnect, congratulations, you're qualified. And there's a little short video you can watch, which I will include in the description below as well. And some repetitive information as you saw on the email, except for get paid through Google Ads. So if you already monetize on YouTube, all of this is already taken care of. Now you can customize your media kit. So highlight aspects of your channel. You can download reports and as PDFs and share with brands. So with that said, here are some inspirations. Again, these creators are all over 1 million subscribers, ready to get started. All right, let's go. So first, you have to accept these terms and conditions as always. And by the way, I am going to copy the whole thing. So again, it's really important for us to understand what's going on, especially if you're someone who was originally, partnering with brands on your own. You got your own media kit and all that. So once that's done, I'm just going to sign with my full name, with my email and my company name, so Feisworld Media. And now you can set your suggested price. Advertiser will see this before sending offers to you. BrandConnect deals include 6 months content reuse on YouTube and other platforms. So think about could also be on LinkedIn. Oftentimes you hear TikTok, Instagram. You may receive offers above or below your suggested price. Just because you enter something here doesn't mean that you're going to just get exactly that. And remember that you can actually change your suggested price at any time. So these are optional. So long form, short videos. So short, I believe these are shorts. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter this. For us, our long form videos are typically around 7 to 12 minutes. And again, I'm just entering a number here. This is something that we are comfortable with. Again, at Feisworld, we actually plan for a long time, just so you know, we script, IDA, we work with brands, so a lot of back and forth. This is absolutely not the click, record, publish right away type of deal. So gonna click on done. Now that's all done. I have this BrandConnect tab. So offers and campaigns, check it out. So when you receive an offer or feedback from a brand, a message will appear right here with next steps. So I like just getting familiar with this new section. And frankly, I was not aware of this before. I never really saw it. And Media Kit, view and personalize your Media Kit. So look at that. So I can even download as a PDF if I want to. I want to show you guys what it looks like. It's actually right behind this. It actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right, let's go ahead and I'm just going to save it as a PDF here. Again, you can also create your, Feisworld, Media Kit, YouTube, BrandConnect. I mean, we have something already done for ourselves, so this is like something new, but it's pretty powerful, I gotta say, because as you can see here, I mean, returning viewers, average view duration, it's all very legit from YouTube. You know what I gotta say, like I wish that YouTube created this a long time ago, because every time we share something, like sometimes brands want to make sure that, like it's actually accurate, it's trustworthy. And down here, there's also like shopping interest, media. And so turns out you can also edit that. You can select up to 5 categories. That's something actually makes sense for me to look at. And there are also subcategories as well. Look at these. So for me, I feel like software is a really, really big deal for us. Media, business services. Okay, that's definitely more me. And you can see that immediately, audience share, like things could change, like consumer electronics. I think of that because I'm a podcaster, content creator. So there are certain things that we tend to purchase. Social media. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, these are the links I believe that they're grabbed from our profile. Okay, so audience interest, shopping interest, audience interest. Let me go ahead and edit this as well. Just kind of want to show you what it actually contains. So first of all, let's understand what it means. This chart shows you that your channel's audience is interested in compared to viewers across YouTube and how much this audience is interested in that category. Okay, so really it's focused on, what it means to us. So business professionals, well, that's pretty general. So nothing I can really change here, you see. And branded content videos, I'm okay with that, showcasing our AI content. All right, so I was looking at this for a little while now. Let's go back to the branded content home. And supposedly everything is already saved. I hope so, because we definitely spent some time there. Turns out, guys, I just figured this out. Doesn't matter if you make changes here, it's going to default back to this chart regardless. There's no place for you to save. Once you save it and when you leave the page, it's going to bounce back to what it was doing before. I think that's less ideal, but because the section is so new, I kind of don't blame YouTube just yet. See suggested price, set your suggested price. So that's how you change everything. That's your media kit. Guys, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just really not that much you can do about it. And once a brand deal come through, you're going to see it right here. Hi there, welcome back. As promised, I'm here to deliver even more information related to BrandConnect beyond what it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can set your price and big brands might reach out to you. And on top of that, you'll have your YouTube validated media kit on top of whatever you may already have. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons. The pro of BrandConnect, obviously, is ability to be discovered by potentially bigger brands and advertisers, and you can work out deals, set your price, get paid directly as part of YouTube Studio. It's a dream come true. I think YouTube should have done this years ago and open it up to smaller creators, not just those with millions of subscribers, right? But on the flip side, remember that even if you're approved, you're like me, sitting right here. I am waiting for brands to reach out to me. Now, that's not a way of running your business. In fact, no matter how small of a creator you are, I don't care if you're just getting started. It is much better for you to have a plan, a business plan and strategy to propel you forward. So the biggest con here is that you're not proactively approaching brands because it's kind of a one-way street that with BrandConnect, YouTube is giving the power, the leverage to these bigger brands so that they can contact you based on your price, based on your content. You have no visibility, no power, no control in proactively reaching out to these brands. Now that's clear, let's talk about BrandConnect's alternatives. There are many categories. There are many ways to work with brands beyond what I'm talking about. But number one is a business lesson you will learn. making connections and start reaching out to brands. Out of 10 brands you may reach out to and contact, you're not going to get 100% yeses. Even if you do, it may not be the rate that you feel satisfied with, but you need to get started. Now, my recommendation as one of the biggest platforms that you can do this on is LinkedIn. I'm going to include our newsletters as I'm currently creating more content around how to connect LinkedIn with YouTube so that you can proactively connect with companies, more importantly, the individuals who are running influencer management programs, content directors, even CMOs and marketing directors. So these are the people you can go after, chase after, and really share your authentic stories, your key differentiators. Remember that brands don't necessarily have to work with huge creators. Instead, even if you have just a few thousand, maybe 10 or 20,000 followers, you have a targeted audience, and that's precisely what they want. In many cases, the benefits of working with you is not only that it costs less for these brands, but also they may likely see a higher conversion because your audience is more nurtured and it's more niche. I have a program and a course created for that. I will include our brand deals mini course in the description below. It's quite affordable and you're not obligated to sign up for it. Inside that course, we did include a lot of templates, including outreach email templates as well. But one thing to note to take away from this portion of the video is that you want to reach out to more than one person from within a company, because I've worked with other creators where they're literally spending so much time crafting their emails and their messaging, and they'll send it to like one person from the company they want to work with. Instead, you want to choose 2 to 3. Remember, in this day and age, people actually change jobs very frequently, especially when it comes to the domain of marketing and content and influencer management. So be sure to reach out to more than one person and keep in touch with the people that you have prior relationships with. Another critical lesson is to remember that you don't just want to reach out to the top brands like the Nike and the McDonald's of the world. Right? Think about how you applied to college back in the day. Think about your safety, your match, and your reach brands, not schools, brands. So what is a really good match for your content versus a reach brand that you always wanted to work with, but you feel like right now you don't have as much experience, maybe your following isn't so big, and your safety brands, maybe there also isn't a lot in that bucket right now. That's okay. You can always work your way up to it. What about working with influencer agencies? A lot of creators have approached me to say, I really want to get sponsored. I want to work with professionals who can then pitch me, my channel, my brand to these bigger brands. That sounds like a good idea. However, when your channel is under 50,000 followers or even 100,000 followers, it is harder to pitch to a brand and earn a lot of money from a single gig or a series of videos. In that case, what it means to these influencer management agencies is that they need to take a portion or a small percentage of your fee. Imagine if that fee isn't so big to begin with. It's not really a sustainable model for them. Therefore, I'm going to go back to my prior point, why it's essential for you to learn the business skills and reach out to these brands proactively, really build a strategy that works for you and your brand. So here's some additional information for those advertisers and brands. If you're watching this right now and thinking, hey, I'm a brand, I'm an advertiser, I would love to take advantage of BrandConnect and reach out to YouTubers like yourself or someone else directly. Well, you're not always in luck. There's very little information on Google right now to show brands and advertisers on how to take advantage of BrandConnect. It's a little bit muddy. The reason for that is a lot of brands, the smaller ones especially, ended up working with representatives of Google's AdSense, which means that they have to go through and jump through hoops just to connect with YouTubers. Now you see, from a brand's perspective as well as from a creator's perspective, it's just much easier to find ways beyond BrandConnect. So what's the conclusion here? Is it a good idea for you as a creator or as a brand to work with BrandConnect? The short answer is yes. If it's available to you, sign up and see how it goes, how you like it. But beyond that, it's really important to know that just because it's convenient doesn't mean it's the best, or certainly not the only one. So you want to open up the funnel, open up your top of funnel, build connections, and really build authentic human connections, not just connections with brands. Look beyond the short-term monetary incentives. So with that said, I hope you find this video helpful, and I'm going to see you in the next one right over here. And remember, I included resources and links below, and I can't wait to hear from you.